Just before you begin to relax very deeply, I'm going to say a few words about staying true to your goals through time to ensure that you reach them. Isn't it exciting when you first decide to really go for your goal? But that excitement, that emotional reward you get at the beginning, can soon fade as the hard work and day-to-day business of pursuing your goal kicks in. At first, following your goal is all about novelty, but you need to stay fixed and motivated even when the novelty has worn off. It's like you've eaten through the icing sugar and now you have to eat the rest of the cake. We live in an instant world. Instant emails, texts, food, and even instant fame and fortune, or so it appears from the outside sometimes. We worship speed, instant solutions, fast-track lives. But the people who really make it big are the ones who can see through all that. They know that dogged determination over time, even when it feels thankless, is the way to goal success and ambition fulfillment. Maybe you've been wondering whether it's even right to follow your goal if it no longer feels as exciting as it used to. Maybe you've started making all kinds of excuses to yourself, and maybe you've just a little frightened that you'll actually succeed. Or perhaps secretly want an excuse for not succeeding, so you can tell people you just decided not to do it. Well, hang on a moment. Remember that you had good reasons to follow your goals when you started, and you need to recall those reasons not just logically, but with your heart, with your feelings. Stay loyal to your goals, even when it feels thankless, and you will get the right reward at the right time. Expecting to be paid before the job is properly done, even if it's emotional payment, doesn't work. Your reward will come as a byproduct of being able to work hard even when there is no instant payback, because that will build something valuable in you, and of course you'll eventually have the satisfactions and other rewards from actually achieving your goals. Emil Zatopek has been described as the greatest long-distance runner in history. He coached and trained himself in the icy and bleak conditions of Czechoslovakia, even when no one believed in him. In 1952, at the Helsinki Olympics, Emil achieved the impossible. Despite a doctor's warning that he shouldn't compete due to a gland infection 2 months before, he won the 5,000 metres, the 10,000 metres, and the marathon, all in a span of 8 days. He set a new Olympic record in all 3 events. Oh, and it was also his first ever marathon. Here's what he had to say about reaching his goals. When a person trains once, nothing happens. When a person forces himself to do a thing 100 or 1,000 times, then he certainly has developed in more ways than physical. Is it raining? That doesn't matter. Am I tired? That doesn't matter either. Then willpower will be no problem. Zatopek got glory and world fame eventually, but only because he knew how to get down and dirty with the everyday training, perseverance and steadfastness. Those might sound like old-fashioned words, but they mean something. This session will train your mind to shift your focus away from ideas of instant glory and positive attention from others, towards steadfastly getting on with reaching your goals bit by bit, knowing you'll reap the rewards of your hard work in time. Now, as you prepare to relax very deeply, you can just close those eyes right now and take in a very slow, deep breath, exhaling smoothly and evenly, and noticing as you do that how that can be a simple signal to that body that it's time to relax. That's it. And the conscious thoughts within that mind can just begin to slow right down and soften. Because the change you're learning to make here is not a conscious process. It's an unconscious learning. And your unconscious is the part of you that keeps you breathing without you needing to think about it. And when you walk down the street, you don't need to consciously think about where to place your feet. It's become an unconscious skill. And your unconscious knows a lot about your goal and how goals need to be respected and honored. And while consciously you may have created doubts and concerns about your goal, your unconscious mind knows how to honestly and fully remember the deep passion you felt for that goal. As you here and now begin to sink deeper and deeper into a state of comfort and pure rest and relaxation. An internal focus where you can learn a new, instinctive way of being, steadfast and determined, and how fulfilling that can be. And that body really beginning to relax now. Your fingertips tingling with a pleasant, relaxing energy. The face softening and the shoulders sinking. That breathing smoothly becoming deeper and fuller. And what it's like to let the feet and legs be covered and wrapped in a suit of soft and soothing comfort. All the muscles relaxing and easing, all the way up those legs. An invisible suit of comfort and pure calm that can cover the stomach, the lower back, and the chest, and the upper back. That's it. And it could wrap around the arms as you notice that deep comfort permeating right down through the skin, through the muscles, relaxing each and every cell. And to simply let go inside the muscles of the scalp and neck and face, soothed by an energy of deep rest, as that conscious mind begins to drift to times and places of comfort. The sound of water and the warmth of sunlight on the skin. A gentle breeze against the face. That's it. Really relaxing now. And there's no need to try to pay attention or to try not to pay attention, because your unconscious has been close enough to hear and understand what it means to see somewhere in front of you your goal embodied as a person. Who your person would be if your goal was a person. And what kind of person would your goal look like? Just standing there looking at you. And you can notice the nobility and earnestness of this person, the way they hold themselves, their energy and potential, the way they need to be honored and respected by you, to grow and flourish. And you can sense the magnificent and powerful resources they in turn will give to you. You have a relationship with your goals. The way you need to be honored and respected. To grow and flourish. And you might begin to explain to your goal, as it stands there as a person, why it was that you were feeling like abandoning them, why you were having doubts and thoughts of giving up on them. Just explaining that to your goal right now. And that person can continue to stand true and tall as they give you a reminder right now of the true passion within you for this goal and what it's like to honor that, being true to yourself and true to the goal. And you can notice them pointing some way over there towards your past. To the time when your passion for your goal was at its strongest, perhaps right at the beginning, when your deep, honest enthusiasm for your goal was able to express itself fully. And as I count from 5 down to 1, you can prepare to drift right over towards that time in your past, and to begin to relive that tingling excitement of being so fired up inside. And 5. And 4. And just floating away from that person now and towards that time in your past. And 3. Making the colors bright and vivid, the images bigger and closer. And 2. And 1. And stepping right inside that memory and feeling the force of those feelings once again. Seeing what you saw, in hearing what you heard in that time, and filling yourself up with that passion right now. That's it, an energy and determination that can fill you from within, spinning and weaving through your chest and stomach, the smile on your face, a gentle tingling up your spine, really enjoying that sense of full commitment and passion towards your goal as your unconscious begins to intensify and multiply it, a series of internal power and strength, twice as strong and grounded, and determined now, knowing that this is a feeling you can keep within you, like an eternal furnace that can propel you forwards, a secret passion that can flow with you at all times, and as you bring this feeling back with you, you can just drift back towards the present, back towards that person, embodying your goal. That's it. And standing before them with this supercharged determination, a sense of relentlessness, a sense that come hell or high water, no matter how long it takes, you're going to bring that goal into being, step by step. And you can make that honest commitment to your goal right now, looking them in the eyes. A commitment that you're going to put your whole soul, each and every part of your being, into relentlessly making your goal a reality. And as you look out toward the future, you can notice the steps ahead of you to be taken one at a time, and the powerful sense of being drawn towards that future. The direction that goal compels you to take, and who in your life is going to be the first to notice this new resolve within you. And how this is going to benefit other areas of your life. In what ways is your whole character going to become that much more determined and steadfast? Because any time that old doubt tries to come back, any time that old cowardice tries to persuade you that you should abandon your integrity and drop the goals you've committed to, that inner furnace can fire you up and can get an overwhelming sense of determined passion which can burn away that cowardice and fill you with resolve. And your unconscious understands how to make that an instinctive way of being for you. And as you feel that pull into your bright, enticing future, you can just get a sense of taking the steps towards that goal, feeling the sublime excitement at it getting closer and closer, and the deep satisfaction at having completed each step. A wonderful combination of anticipation of what's to come, and pride in what you've done so far, pride in being true to yourself. And coming right back to the present moment now, you can notice that bright, compelling future, and that inner passion can be there throughout your day-to-day life, propelling you in the right direction for you. And any time you start to go off course, that furnace can be there to remind you of where it is you really need to be heading. And you can just prepare to come all the way back now, and on the count of 5, feeling wide awake and very good. And 1, and 2, and 3, and just reorientating to the room, and 4, and 5, and open your eyes. Excellent.